The World Health Organization reports that 800,000 people commit suicide every year, which means that one person commits suicide every 40 seconds. The report adds that many more do attempt to commit suicide. Suicide cases have been on the rise here in Kenya. According to WHO, the number of suicides reported in Kenya rose by 58% between 2008 and 2017 to reach 421. The report also shows that more men are likely to commit suicide than women. Out of the 421 suicide cases in 2017, 330 involved were men. Within universities here in Kenya, there have been a worrying statistics of students committing suicide. Universities have been reluctant in sharing statistics. However, there have been slight over 20 documented cases of students who have committed suicide. Charles Baraza, a Bachelor of Education student at the University of Nairobi, narrates a story of his friend, the late Franklin Moss, who allegedly committed suicide in August 2018 over love gone sour.
So it was a Friday, and we were with Moss kind of home. As usual, he used to go home. So we were to have an exam on Monday, a physics exam. So we were expecting him to come on Monday as usual. So Saturday, akatumia message, thanks man. He's a friend and he's close to me, we always meet. Why the text? So many they assume. But now during the day, I didn't call him because it was Saturday. Maybe I knew he would come on Sunday, so I didn't bother to call him. Now when I met Isaiah, we'll meet the same day. Tukaanza obviously tunaongea story yake about them. Then nikamwambia, mimi boss, nilipata tule ameniandikia message. Thanks man. Akaniambia, kumbe pia alikuandikia. Nikamwambia kwani alikuandikia, akasema pia yeye alimwandikia.
Baraza and Isaiah, both good friends of Moss, did not understand what the message "thanks man" meant. Both believed maybe it was a case of being sent a wrong text.
Asubuhi si tukamka poa, tukaprepare, tukasoma, tukaingia exam room. Kuingia exam room before preparation exam is nowhere to be seen. It is nowhere to be seen. Tukapiga phone, the phone is off. Exam ikakuja, tukafanya the first paper, physics paper. Tukafanya.
Both Baraza and Isaiah knew that definitely Moss would never miss an exam after studying for it for so long. However, their fears were confirmed when Moss did not show up for the exams. Later that day, a call came through saying a dead body of a young man had been found in a forest around Kabete area. Baraza was shell-shocked.
A body has been found huko side za Kabete in a certain forest, and then the person or the body is for a male person with a certain sweater, ilikuwa like a blue, those sweaters are official. Then we still yet to identify who that person is. Then wakasema, but the person, there has been an ID, a school ID, so the person has been identified to be from the University of Nairobi. Registration number is E37. E37. So E37 is specifically for education science, Kenya Science campus. So we were like, that must be probably Moss, but we still don't know.
Franklin Moss' story is not an isolated case, but just a sample of cases within the university. Wesonga Felix, who is a student chairman of Nairobi University Meteorological Association, also sheds light on a story of his close friend who almost took his own life. He attributes this to academic struggles, lack of fees, and other external factors.
I have a friend, I'll call him Kevin. He approached me sometimes last year, both as a friend and a student leader, and he had so many issues going on in his life. As a student, as a youth, he had a lot, and he was kind of in depression. Personally, I've never taken depression as a topic seriously, but for the first time I came into it, and reality hit me hard. Actually, we nearly lost the gentleman, but his problems can be pegged to academic issues, back home, parents, then school fees. A friend of mine had been frustrated for quite some time now, and he was going through a lot, especially from home. He had lost a parent. In school also, he had a problem with these missing marks, administrative issues. So service delivery in the school was kind of not it was a challenge to him. And you know, not all of us are patient enough, and not all of us can take that kind of problem lightly. So Caleb had my friend had nothing to, or no one to go to. So he decided he should take it upon himself and solve his problem through the shortest means possible. Of course, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Lucky enough, we were there for him. We advised him. Actually, he was planning to throw himself from a very tall building in this city. But we came in for him, we talked him down, we explained to him.
Watila Wanyonyi paints a picture of what happens in someone's mind prior to committing suicide.
If a person fails to control the emotion, it comes in when there's an emotional breakup, especially for a normal person, somebody who is not mentally challenged. So if you reach to a point where you can't now, the emotional breakdown has reached a level where you cannot be able to maybe control it. So that's a place where a person says, now it has reached the end of me. So before it reaches there, we have some constant emotional, like you try to fight with, maybe you are hurt, so you try to fight with now this emotional balance, you try to come up to be yourself, but you fail. So that constant trying to fight with the emotions, so that is now one of the process where you are trying to fight that and you are unable to. Things start running through your brain and you see now, you think you have given up in life. So that's now the point where you are really emotionally unable to control yourself. That's how you can end up committing suicide.
University of Nairobi student leader Anthony Manyara blames parents and the pressure faced by students in campus as the causes to the high suicide rate among students.
Unaweza pata familia fulani baba na mama wanapigana, na wakipigana mtoto ni yeye ana of course affected most hata kwa masomo, because fee itatoka wapi? Even probably they are fighting over who will pay that school fee. Probably they are fighting because huyu mzazi yuko faithful to the other one. Those are problems that should stick to parents, but now they are transferred to the student. So the student, even when you're in school, huwezi concentrate vizuri, unakaa tu ukiona hiyo shinda. At the end of it all, unaona mtu anaanza kudrop out shule nini, unapata next phase anaanza kukunywa mandawa kujaribu kujirelieve hiyo stress. The next phase unapata tu amejiweka kamba ama amejiua in any other way.
In order to try curb the high rate of suicide cases, Watila Wanyonyi tells of signs of someone about to commit suicide, as well as highlighting the preventive measures that a society can embrace.
The main signs that indicate one is suicidal, first of all, we look at their ability to suit with other people. So the main thing that maybe if you look at a person and you say this guy can be suicidal, if they have a mental disorder or they have esteem issues. So a person who they don't believe in themselves, they have low self-esteem, and probably because of the mental challenges, like they are bipolar or they have some mental depression. Friends and family, they can come up with they can give these people love and give them emotional support. So they are supposed to give them compassion, like you see the current generation. I'm looking at the current generation where they don't know how to give people that compassion, or they don't know how to give their friends the love and support. So if they get somebody who wants to commit suicide, they tell them, you just go ahead and do that. So it's not a time where as a friend or a family you tell them, now you go ahead and do that. So it's a time when you come in and you embrace them, you try to give them that love and create an environment where they will express themselves more. So when they express themselves more, that's how they overcome the